This is the best way to realize if you're around anyone who is a toxic person, um, or if you're around anyone who just doesn't care about you at all, even just being another human, nevertheless, any connection you may have with them. And that is setting up boundaries. You know, people we get to know, form relationships with, have any type of bond or connection with. People are going to step over boundaries on purpose and on accident. The best thing we could do, not only to just self-preserve our authenticity and our own love and all that, it's to basically tell those around us, I don't appreciate what you just said or what you just did, in a way that shows that's not acceptable. If we do it in a very timid way, it may not come across as even taking that serious. And I'm not saying that's okay that it doesn't be taken serious, but you can see what I'm talking about. You want people to realize, hey, what they did was wrong, or what they did was just not okay. And how you portray that gives that type of interpretation to anybody. So, start telling people what they're doing isn't okay. Start telling people, it's just not acceptable. I know some people may want to go into full depth and conversation about all this, but you could just say, I don't want to talk about it. I just told you I don't like it. Could you stop? Could we talk about something else? Could we do anything else? Blah, blah, blah. Some people get so turned off and so put off by that, but that is your sign. Because those that get put off by this whole thing, this isn't a warm welcome and, hey, I want to get to know you. So it is a kind of a turn off. But those that actually even care that you exist, it's something that's going to come and go, and it's something that they could even just work with and really, just be respectful about. They could even try to understand, or not. Maybe it's not the right time. But they don't get bent out of shape about it. Doesn't ruin their day. They don't ruin your experience. They don't make it so big and out of control. And they don't have any resentment about it. If anything, they might even talk to you, if they know you, talk to you, a few days later, a week later, and say, hey, remember when you were feeling this way? I just want to let you know, I didn't mean anything, but, what was that about? Is there something that, I should know about? Or, and if they're open to talk about it, cool. If they're not, fine too. But it's when we care about people, we'd like to know more about them. Just so we can be more respectful and more understanding. And, if we don't know all the details, fine. But nevertheless, it's great to be able to say no to people, It's very healthy. If you don't like it, to each is their own. But if you don't say anything, then who's to know any different? It would be nice if people knew if they were stepping over boundaries. It would be nice if people were realizing, maybe that's not okay or it's completely wrong. It'd be nice. But no one's perfect. And I think some people just are bonding or being funny or, they're just joking around or they're not taking it too serious. And there are people that, maybe their bantering like this is trying to be provoking, is trying to start something. Who knows? But all you can do is realize those that don't care are going to be the same people that either make this into a big issue or somehow it just ruins their experience. And you're not trying to ruin anyone's experience by telling somebody to stop. You're basically just saying that's not okay, and let's move on. But you realize you're dealing with somebody who has a very difficult time with this when they can't do that, and they don't do it, or they make it worse. And that right there shows you this is the type of person that you either want to work with or you don't. This is the type of person you want to get to know or you don't want to get to know, right? This is the type of person you want to have a relationship with or not, a friendship with or not. You want them to be, invited to your house, or you want to be in their same company at any given point or not. You want to hire them if you're their prospective employer or not. It right off shows you I'm gonna be with somebody who's difficult to be with, or I'm not gonna be with somebody who's difficult to be with. Because the difficulty isn't the conflicts, the difficulty isn't whatever the ups and downs are. The difficulty is the person you're with doesn't care, right? And I'm not saying you need to have everyone commit to your way. So always have a problem with something, that's also not healthy. But when somebody's crossing the line or clearly stepping over boundaries, right there is your opportunity to not only care about what you think and feel, stand up with your values accordingly, but to basically realize the type of person you're involved with.